if you want to win more games of Quake Champions, you need to start thinking about stack, which is how much HP and armor you have. If you have more stack, you are going to be more likely to win a fight if both of you are hitting around the same percentage of accuracy, right? So let's talk about a scenario. Both myself and my opponent have gone to this, have been fighting over the mega health, and we're both down to 20 HP. However, he ends up taking it, and I'm able to escape over here. So under most circumstances, what's going to happen is my opponent is going to go over to the heavy on the other side of the map because he knows that that's up next, right? And he's going to go stand above this balcony right here and wait for me, which is a good decision in some sense, right? So if I am greedy, I could go down here and try to fight him for the heavy. But look at my HP. I have 22 HP, which means one shot and I would be dead. Just like that. So what are my other options? Let's say I escape this way and I'm on this side of the map. Well, what I could do is restack over here where I can get 25 health, another 25 for 50. Here's 75 health, a light armor for another 50. So that's a total of 125. And then I could top off with this HP bubble. And if he didn't think about it, I could, if this is light armors available, I could also be here and be 100 to 100 to take this fight. And the max that my opponent could be, because of the way that he went through the map, if he didn't take that light armor that's up there, he would have 100, 120 because he started with 20 HP. He could go down here and take this armor to be 120 plus 50, and I would actually have the better stack going into the fight. He can't take the HP bubbles because he's overstacked. So every second of a Quake match, you should be thinking about the stack of yourself and the stack of your opponent, and that's going to influence the decisions that you make. Remember, the less stack that you have, the more careful you have to be to not give up a free frag. And obviously, major items are important, and that's what we were talking about, but these examples of thinking about the smaller HP bubbles and the light armors should give you more insight into why you have to really understand your map first, okay? So, I think we want to also talk about one scenario where, let's say your opponent is here and he ends up taking the mega, right? But what are your opponent's options? Because he can do other things too. If I escape this way, what if he decides, okay, you're gonna go up to here, right? And then he's gonna chase me, right? Now I only have this armor and this health to fall back on. So I have 20 HP plus this 50 plus this 25, right? And I could probably escape to get out here, but it depends on how fast he fights me. So things start to get a lot more complicated. There's another scenario. What if my opponent goes up here and takes this light armor here and then decides to camp me out and wait for my move? Then he has better positioning than me. So this is just one example of how decision making in Quake is based off of the items. It's based off of the resources first. It's not based on the shooting. So start to think about those things, and you're going to win more games in Quake Champs. Catch you guys later.